Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create an audiogram using Headliner. An audiogram is basically, one of these moving videos that you see right here. You can add the sound wave, you can add captions, and this is a great way to add a clip of your podcast to your Instagram account. So you can use any kind of graphics you'd like for the background. Here we're using Canva. We have the pro version, but you can also use the basic free version for this. I like to incorporate the title of the particular podcast series, and then I like to add the podcast name. I've added myself, Farhana Cannon, the host, as well as my guest, Dr. Ann. So you want to download that, and we'll go back over to Headliner. So we'll log in to here, and on Headliner you can make videos for other different brands content too. So you can make stories, memes. There's a lot of fun templates that you can play around with. We're just going to go to the Audiogram wizard, and we are going to choose a file from our desktop. So we're going to go in here, we're going to add this file there. It will take a couple moments for it to load. As you notice here, we have a 32-minute podcast video. We are not going to use this full video. We are going to use a short clip. So you can go through and find the area. I like to open it up a little bit bigger so that we can really, pinpoint exactly the sound bite that we are looking for. You can look at the bottom here and see if there's a particular app or tool you want to use. It tells you how many minutes or seconds you can use. So for an Instagram story, it's 15 seconds. For an Instagram feed post, that's a minute. You can do longer ones for your Instagram feed and have it show up on IGTV and have it live with a cover onto your feed page. Your feed page is that page with all of the grid. So take a moment and we are going to play around with the sound clip. So I think I want it to start here.
That's evolution. No, that's like being able to be resilient, and it's key.
Once you have selected the clip, you can go zoom in and out to kind of play around with it. Our clip is going to be 52 seconds, so less than 60 seconds, so this can show up on our Instagram feed. I want to include
So in order
audio
for me to do a
transcript as well. So I'm going to go next. We want to keep it at an Instagram square status. This size is better for YouTube and website videos. And then of course we have our story shot. So we're going to keep it to our square video. And then we're going to go in and add an image. So they have this microphone looking thing. So we will replace that with the image that we created. So X out of that. And as you notice here, this sound wave form has come up there. They have different versions of this sound wave as well. So I want to make this a little bit smaller, and I kind of like that it overlaps a little bit, and I'm going to change the color of this to one of the colors that are in the body of this. So we're going to use this color teal that is in there. So you want to click on that. You go in here and you will add your hex code. So now we have that teal, so it matches. And you can add different ones if you want. So there's, all of these different waveforms. That one is, of course, in their rainbow colors. I am going to keep it at this one, and this made it a little bit bigger now that I've reset. So we're just going to go in like that. We'll X out of that. And I'm not quite sure I really like that it's overlapping a little bit too much in there. So we'll go back and it will bring us back to the setting where we can now move that down a touch. You can add text and backgrounds and things like that, or a progress bar. But since we're under 60 seconds, we're not going to add that progress bar. But you can incorporate all of the things. Since we already have our imagery pretty well set and done, we're not going to necessarily work too much on it. Since we added the subtitles, we need to open up in the advanced editor. It may take a couple moments or a few minutes for it to upload. So just stay with it. So now we have this back end editor tool, and we can really go in and check out and it also has the transcript. So you can also go in there and edit the transcript. I know that there's some other tools, and my name's Farhana and they never get it right. So I really love that you can go and edit the transcript to make sure that it is right. So we're going to go here and take a look at it.
I think you have to be flexible in business, and I think you have to always look for ways to evolve.
Okay, so that looks good. I think I want to add this text down a little bit. So I can go here and it will go to the styles. So we're using this default style, but we're going to push that down a little bit. You don't want to do it too far to the bottom just because it doesn't look that great. So we will save that. And now let's see what it looks like.
Resilience is really key because things change. And whether your staff changes or the market changes or the delivery of your service changes.
Now we're going to export our video. So let's go export, and they will email us when it is done. So let's export. And also in the free version, you get 5 unwatermarked videos for free. So we're going to download that directly. And now we have our file.
I think you have to be flexible in business, and I think you have to always look for ways to evolve. Resilience is really key because things change. And whether your staff changes or the market changes or the delivery of your service changes, if you get stuck and you can't be resilient, then you'll not continue to succeed. And I think that's probably the second thing. Probably the first thing is to be passionate about your product. And you need to connect with something that you really love.
This was helpful.
The thing that makes you want to get out of